I'm Sandy Steinman, president of Background Checks Express, your one-stop source for accurate, accessible, and affordable background checking. And because this is the very first video of 2016, I want to wish each one of you just a happy, healthy, and profitable new year. Let's look at criminal cases today, because that's certainly something that employers have to look for as part of their background checking and due diligence. Criminal cases can come from either federal court or from state court. There can be circumstances in which a local law can result in a charge being brought by a local city attorney. When criminal cases are brought in a state court, a county prosecutor brings the charges. Every county has its own state court, which, as you can imagine, creates some real challenges when employers search for criminal cases connected with an applicant. Another reason that you need a competent professional background checking partner. When charges are brought in federal court, a federal U.S. attorney who works for the Justice Department initiates it. And if you think that makes it easier for employers to find those criminal cases, just remember there's 90 federal districts. Now, let's look at what happens if one of those criminal cases in a state court results in a conviction. In those cases, there's several things that can happen. First, the person can be sentenced to a term in state prison, a county jail, or a person can have a fine imposed, or a couple of those. A person who's convicted in state court could also be given either probation or they could be paroled. In those cases, the defendant is given certain terms that he or she cannot violate, and if they do violate the terms, they can be placed back in prison for the balance of their sentence. Defendants who are convicted in federal court and sent to prison come under the authority of the Federal Bureaus of Prisons, which operates federal prisons throughout the United States. Federal prisoners serve nearly 90% of their term. The maximum and minimum sentences for federal crimes are set out in the code section that defines the violation. Before we leave this session, I wanted to dispel an urban myth about whether or not employers should background check licensed professionals. There's a concept held by many employers that if they're hiring a licensed professional, such as a doctor, a lawyer, or a certified public accountant, there's no need to perform background checking because the governmental agencies that control the particular profession ensure that the license holder has no criminal record. Without going into detail, because we went into detail several weeks ago about this, let me assure you that they must be background checked just like any other candidate. You just can't rely on the various licensing boards doing your job for you. If you're an employer, I hope you'll follow this series of videos, because what you learn here could well keep you out of court or help you to avoid hiring the wrong employee, and that's our mission. If you want to learn more about background checking or want to find out how we can help you know who you're hiring, just feel free to call me at 844-SCREEN-NOW. That's 844-727-3366, or email me at sandy@backgroundchecksexpress.com. In the meanwhile, please be safe, hire safe, and I'll see you in the next video.